All right. Good morning. Let's dive right into channel comments. I got this, 23 hours ago. Kat left a
Speaker bot is alive.
message after yesterday's show. Let's see, checking audio volumes.
Doug said, hey, is this thing on?
Got that.
Doug said, hey, is this thing on?
Got my audio and speaker bot. So then come back to here. After yesterday's show, Kat said that they, not entirely sure if it's male or female, couldn't get active in chat. Now I've got that open over here where she or he made those comments saying, I've tried everything suggested about my files being empty but can't fix it. Exhausted after 5 days of this. And I replied to that comment yesterday, letting them know that I fixed the chat ability. So if you're watching now, you should be able to chat. And the second comment Kat left is, I can't seem to get a comment in the live chat. I've tried to fix an HP laptop that has files empty. Where are they? I did every video fix attempts, but no way. I don't recollect that we've had conversation with Kat before. If so, it could have been a while ago, because this video that Kat left this comment yesterday was from 7 days ago. And at that point in time, Kat had already been into it for 5 days. So if it was that long ago that we, 12 days ago, that we had interaction with Kat, then I've forgotten it. So Kat, if you're watching today, you should be able to interact in chat. Go ahead and let us know what's going on. And if you find that you're still not able to interact in chat, you'd have to be with this YouTube account that you left that comment on. Then put a comment on another video, and I will hopefully remember to go look at that, look for that before we end today's live stream. Okay, because I have no recollection about files empty, what that's talking about. Then here on True King 1, let's do this. Let's put in a timestamp, not points. Yeah, that's the right way to do this. It's been a while since I've done it, I guess. 188 seconds. Into the video, True King 1 says, greatly appreciate you, sir. 3 years later, this video is still helping the Xeon problem. With a laughing smiley face there. Ironically, they were the only optional updates that didn't automatically install in my build. Now, I am deducing and recollecting, I think on this video about Solid Device Manager errors, is that one of the solutions there was to install optional updates. Apparently that solved it for True King 1. True King, I want to let you know, since I don't think I said it in that video, we're here 6 days a week, myself and the chat room, to respond to any questions, any issues that you're having with the Windows computer environment. You can ask a question by sending an email to me at this email address, or leaving a comment on any of my videos, because as you see me doing right here, that's part of what I do on this live show, is to look to find comments on my videos to where we can respond to somebody's question. So I'm going to go ahead and complete that reply, since I know I have the timestamp right. Then Kerry Holzman, 20 hours ago, edited. I think he actually left. I think this comment was here during yesterday's show. I'm not sure. And that was when we were talking about printer issues and things to do with solving a printer issue. And he says that he always removes the printer. Let's zoom this up a bit. He always removes the printer and then re-adds the printer in Windows as my first diagnostic. That often fixes printing issues in my experience. I was interested in that comment because that is definitely not the case for me. My number one reaction and it's possible that this is his also, and he just didn't mention it, is to restart the computer and the printer. Next is to disconnect the USB cable from both ends, disconnect and reconnect from the printer side and from the computer side if we're dealing with a USB connected printer. And oftentimes we'll do both of those steps at the same time. While the computer is rebooting, then just go ahead and disconnect and reconnect that cable on both ends. And then what's my next option is many times it's user error in the way that they're trying to print. Oh, that reminds me what we were dealing with in that conversation. I think it was yesterday. Was Martin Hogg had an elderly client who was trying to print from a web page. And in Martin's case, it was the printer was still working with printing from Microsoft Word. So that definitely was not going to be the solution in that case, because the printer was working. It's just in printing from web pages that they were having the problem. Once again, Carrie, thank you for chiming in and let us know what you have. Let's see, how's this canned reply? That's a great idea. Might have to add that to the next. That's a great reminder. Let's put it that way. That's a great reminder. Because I don't think I mentioned that in my reactions. Hang on a moment. All right, you did a good job of holding on there. Hang on to what? There's nothing to grab onto, Doug. Okay, Kat's comment still there, and Greg and Jeff's comments I've already interacted with. I'm holding on to those comments for a little while because as I keep showing those, it just shows me that I am delinquent in making those dedicated videos that I intended to do. And doggone it, I still didn't move Stormy. Hi, Stormy. Am I really going to go do this now? That's in the random. And if I punch this, oh, that doesn't keep me on random overlays. That's why I can't fix it during a live stream. I'm going to try it anyway. Got to get back to the random overlay. Let's see, I've got to, yeah, I guess switching to my camera one did turn those off. I'm going to see what I have in emails. Yes. Charlie Purdy, thank you so much. We got a $50 Amazon gift card. Interesting here. I'm not going to be able to comply with your request here, Charlie. Let's zoom this in a little bit. Please accept this contribution. All right, since you told me to do that, I will follow your statement there and accept it to be used as you deem. No points are necessary. Well, so says you. As I don't feel this is fair to the nice community members who are answering and solving problems for Windows. They deserve it much more than I. Well, they get more points for answering tech questions. Yes, solving tech issues. Zavi Menor got 100,000, over 100,000 points on Saturday for his tech solution. What I'm going to be doing with money contributions is moving the decimal point twice. So that's going to be 5,000 points, much less than 100,000. And I have reasons for it. It's not just because it's not that I think you want the points. I have other motivations behind points. So yeah, people doing money contributions are going to get points. Deal with it. If that bothers you, seek professional help. But thank you for your attitude, your the place that it's coming from out of support and generosity rather than wanting to get something out of it. But I have a channel serving motivation for doing points that I haven't really explained yet. When I am more active in solving them, I will kindly accept any points. Recommend keeping up the great job you do helping people. Now, I actually, here, the way to prevent me, if you actually want to thwart my intention to give you points, then don't show up in chat, because the only way that I can give you points is if you actually show up in chat. And I happen to have already noticed that Charlie is here. So there he is. 1, 2, 3, triple click, selects one paragraph at a time. And 50, add 2 decimal places. So that's 5,000 points. And I think, boy, that's been the lowest technical solution. I don't know if I've done a technical solution that low. So is there a rhyme or reason to the points? Yes, there is, Ken Stout. I'm not sure that I'm going to go into it now. If I wind up covering all the other topics and still have time, then I might go ahead and explain the reasoning behind points. And they do carry over now, starting yesterday. Yesterday's points are going to carry over onto a leaderboard. Each day the points reset. So today's points start new, but yesterday's points are saved and stored for use later on. Steve Nor has a read chat, please, but I didn't hear it audible. I didn't hear an audible on that. Why not? I'm going to try it myself.
Read chat, please.
Yeah, I heard it. Let's see. I'm going to try that again so that I'm monitoring the SpeakerBot audio.
Read chat, please.
Yeah, that's it. That's there. Now, but Zvi was wanting me to read, oh, does the expert accept the points you give? Does the expert accept the points you give? With a laughing emote there. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to understand that. Does the expert accept? No, when I award the points, it's just, it's forced upon you. You don't have a choice if you're in chat. If you're not in chat, then I can't give you the points, at least not during that session. I might remember to do it at another time. I'm not sure if I'm answering that because I'm not sure what the question is. Brian Lightfoot, someone hacked my account, took all my points. Can I get a refund? Every dollar that you, well, wait, no. No, when people get points for dollars, no, I'm not going to, I don't want to start refunding that. That'd be a freaking nightmare. But that's a joke, I think. I still have a couple other emails to get to, but since we're here in chat. Hello, John Williams, Martin Hogg. Did we get an update from Martin about your client? And the print, trying to print from a web page. Ski Man, hello and good morning, fellow techies. John Williams, one day at a time, glad I have a few days left to get some rest. People chit-chatting between each other. I'm going to move along. Darren Gilholm, Ran Israel, Selden Ball, Celestia Guru. Yeah, I know. It's not even there. John Williams, Jeff Ryman. There's a weather report. Londaug. What's correct pronunciation? Phil Stodd, hello to you. Alice Jones, hello. No sound except the ad. Wait a minute. No. Oh, that was at 9 a.m. I don't think we're having a sound problem. The problem with stream is still functional. Exclamation mark P if there's a problem with the stream. That one's still functional. We haven't had to do that for a long time. Haven't had trouble with the stream for a long time. Well, all right. Yeah, Ken Stout is in the chat room, so there is that. Awaiting a reset. Rick Lakes, hello. 8 inches of snow. All right, I'm not going to take that any further. Monster truck out. Go and have some fun. Oh, Rick, get your monster truck out. You kids in the neighborhood brought out their RC cars having fun in the snow. Oh, but like the off-road type RC cars, not the road course RC cars. Rick's going to go out and do some biking. Did she always have an earpiece? Oh, yeah. Yeah, windy and stormy. Yeah, listening to tunes. Points in crypto. Charlie says, no problem. If you want to force me to take the points, no problem. Or no problem with the donation. Can we give Doug points for a mind-boggling solution? You can request that I give points to somebody, but you don't have the ability to assign points, to give points. I don't even have a water bottle here. Bottle water of here. Not. This works so neat. I just found out that YouTube has announced the introduction of stereo sound on live streams, but the user must enable it on their end. Simply put an S in chat to enable it. BS. That's total BS. I've had stereo all along, but I don't think this microphone gives the stereo. When I was using the Blue Yeti, it did, because that's a stereo microphone. I've had, with the Blue Yeti, I had stereo available a long time ago. But here, for those of you listening in stereo, I don't think this is going to make a difference, because that microphone that's right here now, right under me, is, let's see, there it is. I don't think it has stereo. Sin Vicious and Londong trying the stereo. You fell for it. You totally fell for it. April Fool's Day. He didn't get a chance to do an April Fool's Day joke on me on April 1st. I wasn't here because farsophobia. I did catch that, Ken Stout, when you first used the word farsophobia. I caught that and understood the meaning. But last night it was paraphobia, I think. Have a question, Greg M. For those who support people using Windows 11, how many of your clients are using full disk encryption by design, including home users? I don't have it. Seems like I did one. It seems like I did full disk. Oh, on my own. My own laptop does have full disk encryption, and it uses a Microsoft account on my laptop. But for my clients, I don't have any of them set up with full disk encryption at this point in time. We might gravitate to that. Yeah, you can buy points. The technical solutions are worth far more. And I need to come up with some strategy for how I assign certain levels of points, because it's going to become more of a thing, even if you don't want it. And there's reasons for the channel that I want that, aside from whether anybody's interested in it or not. Isn't Windows 11 by default using encryption? No. It is, when you do a fresh install of Windows, it does partially enable encryption when you get a, well, I'm not quite certain about that, about a fresh install of Windows Media, but when you buy a computer like from a major OEM manufacturer, Dell or HP, it arrives partially enabled. It's not completely enabled. In my checklist, I disable that unless we're going to use it. But no, Windows 11 is not using encryption. Now, what that means, if you got a laptop and you're out and traveling and you lose your laptop, let's suppose you are even signing in with a Microsoft account. If you don't have encryption enabled, somebody who steals, there she is in the right place. Hi, Stormy. If you lose your laptop and they get hold of your laptop, they're not going to be able to log into Windows with it, but they can remove that hard drive and attach it by USB to some other computer, and they will have full access to what's on that drive if you don't have encryption. So even though they're unable to log into Windows, if you have a strong password, if you have a Microsoft account, even if they can take that drive out of that computer, connect it to another computer and access it. That's where you want to have encryption, is if that's a problem to you. Now, when they access that drive, are they going to find a file somewhere called passwords.xls or passwords.doc? Are they going to be able to find people that you interact with? Are they going to find any locally stored email? If you have your browsers, your Chrome browser or your Edge browser, saving your passwords and you're not signed into those browsers with a Google account or a Microsoft account, then those passwords, I'm pretty sure, are stored in a file on your local drive that can be imported into another browser account, because that's obviously what I'm doing with Fab's Auto Backup. So there's lots of reasons why your lost laptop could be trouble if it's not encrypted in ways that you haven't thought of. Keith, now I'm stressing over trying to win. Look above. Let's see, that's between the two of them. If a user called John Spartan comes in and types points, will DougBot announce his points using Nigel Hawthorne's voice? No, but I have contemplated giving you the capability of selecting your own voice, finding out what a recent voice was, and then being able to select it. I don't have that implemented yet. Stream is good. Doug says, I haven't had trouble with the stream in a long time. What stream is he watching? I'm not watching. I'm the content creator. There's a difference. Of course, Ken doesn't know that. Oh, doggone it. Here. I got to go look and see if those other emails were important to get to today, because I don't remember. Oh, it was about Cat, which Cat hasn't shown up in chat yet, so I don't. And the other one that I had saved for today was, oh, Martin did respond. Let's see what he said here. This doesn't expose his email address. Sorry to hear you're not very well at the present. That was yesterday, much better today. Thanks for your suggestions. I'm sorry I had to cut loose from the chat, so I couldn't comment further. I have now tested several web pages and Gmails, also did screen prints, and all displayed the printer symbol and printed successfully for PDF print and screen print. So that is resolved. That is solved. Thank you for that update, Martin. When I made comment about that earlier in this video, I had forgotten about that. Am I still highlighted there? How are we doing on time? Yeah, I'm going to finish this out and just give my reason for tracking points on another show. Greg Tazvi, same here, was listening to Windows Weekly, and Paul Thurrott poo-pooed having a local account since no local drive encryption. You can have local drive encryption without a Microsoft account. You just have to be careful to have the encryption key in a safe place. I can't say that I've tested it, but it's my awareness that, yeah, you can encrypt a drive even though you don't have a Microsoft account. No bot voice. for you guys. All right, I'm going to test that again. I'll do the exclamation mark P and watch the audio indicator.
Houston, we have a problem.
That should have come through for you. I think maybe on one of them there wasn't. It didn't come through. I go look at this.
No
Is
way.
there an error? No, I don't see any errors. V says no. He's saying he's still not hearing the speaker bot? Is the V the only one not hearing speaker bot? How could that be? There is an echo though. Keith, are you sure you don't have another tab open with my show running? I'm gonna go check for echo myself. See here, and I'll check for echo. See here, and I'll check for echo. Yeah, I did not hear any echo. Yeah, John is saying his last post had no voice. So that's where they should show up. Heat. Yeah, SpeakerBot isn't showing me any. Oh, SpeakerBot has echo. Is that so? All right, then I can test that. If I do a SpeakerBot, and then I got to get over there quickly. Go
Read
quickly.
chat, please.
I got to get over there quickly. Go. And then I got to get over there quickly. Go quickly.
Read chat, please.
I got to get over there quickly. Go. Okay. That is interesting. Ran Israel says, same as the V Minor, I only hear SpeakerBot when I use it, not when you guys use it. Is that so? Is that so? Do I hear it when you use it? Let's go that. Okay, let me have, oh, Greg M just did one. Not working for mods only. Yeah, I see you guys doing that. It's not working. Why would that be? Okay, I've got an idea. Let's see, that is CChat. Was that happening yesterday too? Oh yeah. Yeah, try it now. Try it now. It was not working yesterday either. Let's see if that's fixed it. X? I don't have an X.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bob.
All right. Yes, I heard that.
Ray, chat, please.
Yeah, so that's working. Yeah, I'm not going to try to explain why that happened. It has to do with a rights issue.
Read chat, please.
Still echo. Still
Read
echo.
chat, please. Read chat, please.
Okay. Let's see if audio properties for SpeakerBot audio, monitor off. I should have monitor and output. See if that makes a difference. All right. Oh, Rand says resolved. Dig into the echo. I need somebody else to try it. Let's go.
Read chat, please.
Wow.
Read chat, please.
I'm hearing that echoing. So, no, that wasn't good.
Why certainly?
Monitor off.
Read chat, please.
This guy seems confused. Does he know what he's doing?
Read chat, please. Read chat, please.
Oh, Selden says echoes are gone. Zavi says echoes are gone. Maybe it was just turning that advanced audio property
Read chat, please.
off and then on.
Read chat, please. That's a big 10-4.
Echoes are back? Echoes back. Okay, so is echo back only when I'm displaying monitor 1, which has the chat, compared to if I'm displaying my camera 1? So you should have just heard echo on that if what I'm describing is right. Now when I'm on camera 1, try doing a read chat, please, and let me know if that still echoes.
Read chat, please. Read chat, please. Read, yeah, please.
No echo when you're on camera 1. Steve McCure says no echo now. Selden Ball, no echo now. Okay, so now we're going to go back to monitor 1, where you're going to see chat.
Read chat, please.
And let's see if echoes here. Okay, so now we're back on this monitor. Is there echoing here?
Read chat, please.
Yes,
Oh,
Bob.
all right, there. I just fixed it. That'll fix it. No, echo's gone now. Go ahead and try it again.
Read chat, please.
The echo
Read
should
chat,
be
please.
gone now.
Read chat,
Selden
please.
Ball, echo gone. So what was happening there, I can show you this, is that, can I?
Read chat, please.
No, I can't. When I switch over to monitor 2, you won't see that. So I had the audio for monitor 1 was enabled and the audio for SpeakerBot was enabled. So that was 2 audio sources. Since monitor 1 was actually producing that, or when I was on monitor 1, audio was coming through that was specifically for monitor 1. Did a lousy job of describing that. So lousy. Can't show off the rails. Oh, like his content. I don't know who Lawn Dog is referring to. Oh, Brightech, latest video post where he has a look at Zorin, OS 17, and graphics apps, including OBS, Audacity, Photopea. I think I saw that in my suggested videos and didn't feel that I was interested in a different operating system. Jim wanted me to see a comment at 9:24. Oh, I can't go back that far. Not on that page, but I could do this. I was thinking I want to ask you about this anyway. If I bring the chat from OBS over, whoops, you get the dark mode because that's the only thing available in OBS. Can I go back to 9:24? I should be able to go all the way back. Yeah. Even a little bit before showtime. So 9:24. I want my voice to be R. Lee Ermey from Full Metal Jacket, the drill sergeant, because Doug doesn't know. I do not understand you people who, you can spout off the names of actors and characters from movies that you saw 20 years ago. I can't remember the names of the characters and the actors in the movie that I watched 1 hour ago. That's just not my gig. Now this, I can't zoom in on this OBS chat. I normally don't like dark mode, but I can see where you might like it. We didn't hear from Kat. Oh, I gotta go check. I promised I would check before the show is over to see if Kat has left another comment. Oh, yeah, no, this is the same comment that I haven't cleared off yet. So no, Kat was not watching today. I did let Kat know by replying here. I let Kat know that I fixed the chat ability. I have no idea where I was at. Yeah, I would do. There. Brightech. I think we're good to go. Good to get out of here. All right. There's the email address. If you want to send an email with a question for myself in the chat room to respond to, we will try our best to get you fixed, or your computer issue fixed. It might not fix you. You might need professional help for that, like some of us around here need. Or you can leave a comment on any video and we'll respond to that.
Chat, please.
Send you a timestamp. Brian wants the echo back. Am I going to do the short or the long? Short or the long? Short or the long? Which way? All right, here you go.